Drive to right. Orlando on his horse back there to make the catch at the wall. And it's with that exclamation point that the Kansas City Royals move on for a date with the Blue Jays.
Left side. Moustakas.
We were going to let this one get away. You know, we were ready to go, and this is our goal, and we were able to make it happen.
His first of the postseason. Colon delivers into left. Into scores Dyson. That's a shot into the gap in left center. Everybody takes off. One run scores. Here comes Escobar and now Zobrist.
From day one, there was no doubt in my mind that they wouldn't accomplish it. There was no doubt in their mind that they wouldn't accomplish it.
Inside corner. The Royals, 2015 World Champions.
From the station that's working for you, you're watching Fox 4 News at 9 a.m.
Baseball's biggest night crowns the Kansas City Royals. Thanks for joining us on Fox 4 News at 9. Good morning. I'm Nick Vassos.
And I'm Kim Burns. Our boys in blue are World Series champs this morning, and they didn't even make it onto the scoreboard until the 9th inning.
Yeah, after being shut out by Mets ace Matt Harvey, who was dealing through 8 innings, the Royals were down to the 9th inning when Salvador Perez got a hit. Eric Hosmer beat a wild throw home to tie the game at 2. The game went all the way to the 12th inning with a clutch RBI single by Christian Colon and the bases clearing double by Lorenzo Cain. Wade Davis came in and slammed the door, bringing home the first World Championship since 1985.
It's all the hard work, man. All the hard work finally paid off. You know, we came in the spring with our mindset on getting back here to this point and not coming in, ending up on the losing end of the stick, you know, and we on the winning end of the stick. And just a great job, great performance by the whole team.
What we do all season, we never quit. We never push the head down. We never think about like, okay, the game is over. No, we always compete to the last out.
Royals catcher Salvador Perez was the most valuable player in the World Series. Now, before we get to Matt with more player reaction, Fox 4 meteorologist Michelle Bogewood has a look at today's forecast. Hi, Michelle.
Good morning. We are talking royal blue skies for our boys in blue here in the city of Fountains. Early this morning, temperatures pretty mild, spread throughout the 50s, 56 in Olathe, 59 downtown, and also up at KCI, 54 out the door in Excelsior Springs, and abundant sunshine on tap for the afternoon. We are going to warm up well above average. We are talking temperatures already in the lower 70s around lunchtime, middle to upper 70s for afternoon highs. We're going to stay there for a few days. I've got to look ahead to the Royals' big parade forecast for tomorrow, in addition to changes that arrive a little later in the week. All coming up.
All right, Michelle, thanks. Well, after the World Series win, the party moved from the field to the locker room last night in New York.
Oh, yeah. The team was decked out in their championship shirts and hats, showed off their shiny new trophy. Fox 4's Matt Stewart is live out at Kauffman Stadium. Yep, he's still there. He has more on what they had to say about the big win. Matt?
Good morning. A big win for the team and a big win for Kansas City. I mean, think about how this team over the last couple of years has really brought everyone together. People who never followed the Royals, who didn't even really like baseball, were glued to their television sets this postseason. And then you think about this Royals team, the perseverance, the never say die attitude. They never believed they were out of it, and they proved that on the field. You look at the statistics, and there were so many firsts that this Royals team accomplished during this postseason. For instance, they are the first team since the 1939 New York Yankees to win the World Series when they were down by 2 runs. They are the first team to score 5 runs in an extra inning in the World Series history. They're the first team with 3 or more wins in World Series history while trailing in the 8th inning or later. And you look at their 11 postseason wins, 8 of those they had to come from behind. That is a record. No team has shown this much resiliency in the history of Major League Baseball, and they celebrated that last night in that locker room. A well-deserved champagne shower for our boys in blue, celebrating this World Series championship, the first one in Kansas City in 30 years. Here's what some of the players had to say after the game.
It's a tribute to the minds, the baseball minds that they have here in this team. You know, they know winners, they know players, and you know they put their trust in them. I felt the trust from day one, even in spring training.
Never die, never quit attitude. I mean, this entire clubhouse, front office, fans, they're all amazing. So like I say, just that never quit attitude, and we continue to push, no matter if it's not in our favor. We continue to fight as a team.
And what's exciting is when you think about this Royals team in the future, we're really not losing a whole lot of guys. I mean, we have a few free agents, Alex Gordon being the most notable, Ben Zobrist also a free agent. No doubt the Royals will try to sign both of them to stay with this team, but that young nucleus, that core, they're all coming back next year. We could make another World Series run next year. Wouldn't that be fun? 3 in a row, 3 World Series appearances. Let's make it 2 World Series championships in a row. We'll see. But until then, Matt Stewart live here at the Cages enjoying this celebration today.
All right, Matt, hang on here 1 second here because we need to go through a slideshow of your daily doses of Royals ties here, okay?
Let's take a look.
Well, it's the same tie.
Oh my!
It's the same tie you're wearing.
It is, and we're looking at several snapshots of you. Every day you had your blue Royals tie on, as I did.
Yeah, you know, our producer, our 9 o'clock producer, Samantha Running, asked that I take kind of a selfie every day just to show how I was wearing this tie every day. Nick, I know you wore it every day as well. Mark, yeah, probably should have worn it every day. But, hey, we still won with our good luck, right, Nick?
You got that right. I was kind of, should I wear it today? I was like, of course you have to wear it today. And we're probably going to wear it tomorrow.
Yeah. Yes, for sure. Tomorrow's the last day. Then we put it away until spring training. And then let's say we wear it every day next year, from first day, from opening day until the World Series win. How about that?
Okay, Matt, if you do it, I'll do it. And let's remind everybody that, you know, the first game of the season at Kauffman Stadium next year, you know who they're going to play?
Those New York Mets.
Yes! Those New York Mets next year in 2016 are going to come back. Matt, thank you.
It's going to be exciting. Thank you. It has been.
You can join Fox 4 for the official World Series celebrations tomorrow afternoon. Fox 4 is your official broadcaster of the Royals Parade and the Victory Rally. There's going to be a parade that's going to be 2.3 miles long, and it's going to start sharp at noon.
Here's a look at the parade route. It starts at Grand Boulevard between Sprint Center and Kansas City's Power and Light District. It ends at Union Station with a victory rally out front. We also have this information on our website, so check it out at fox4kc.com. It includes the route, plus information on parking and street closures. And we will be covering it live on fox4kc.com. If you plan on driving down, please leave early. Parking is going to be at a premium. Our Royals World Series champion coverage continues. Stay with us for a look at the latest swag, celebrity reactions, and what Royals fans in New York had to say.
We're going to take you live now to Union Station, where there's a news conference going on, and we're going to listen in here.
Worked day and night over the past few weeks planning all the details. Thanks to Visit KC and the staff for creating the website that hosts all the details, which is not an easy task when you think of all the information we needed to gather and put together for a comprehensive site. Thanks to Chris Hernandez, the communications director for the city of Kansas City, Missouri, who worked with us day and night on communication plans. And special thanks to Kelly O'Neill.
Well, they're getting ready to start their news conference here with some introductions and a lot of thank yous. We have our Kansas City Mayor, Sly James, and Jackson County Executive Mike Sanders are going to be taking the podium in a second. We'll step aside. We'll come back. We'll dip into some coverage as we continue on Fox.
And we take you back live to Union Station.
Jackson County Executive Mike Sanders. Let's listen.
What that experience was like when we all watched what was going on at the All-Star Game and the energy around that stadium, the energy around this community, and the energy around this team. We knew that this city was absolutely hungry for a winner. These citizens, the citizens of this community, and specifically the citizens of Jackson County, came together in 2006 with an eye towards the future. Constructing this facility, look at Liberty Memorial just back over your shoulder, and look at Arrowhead and Kauffman Stadium. The citizens time and time again have come together for huge projects with an eye towards the future. And ladies and gentlemen, the future is today. That's why they did what they did. That's why we are so proud to be from this city, so proud of this team and the way that it captured our imagination and has created memories for literally generations to come. Now here's what we don't have, right? We don't have a Billy Crystal. It's okay. We don't have a Seinfeld. We don't have all the actors that you saw out there. Not very happy, by the way, this morning. And by the way, they all know where Kansas City is on the map today. We maybe don't have a Billy Crystal or a Seinfeld or someone like that, but here's what we have. We've got Kansas City Mayor Sly James, and I'd rather have one of him than 10 of those. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest cheerleaders we have in Kansas City, our superstar, right? Our Billy Crystal, our Jerry Seinfeld, Kansas City Mayor Sly James.
No pressure. I didn't know quite where he was going with that when he started, and I certainly wasn't expecting where he ended. But let me tell you, I don't know how we could be any happier today. I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you can't love Kansas City today, you never will. And the other thing I can tell you is that, you know, New York is New York. It's a city that never sleeps. Kansas City is Kansas City. It's a city that never quits. And our team exemplifies that time and time and time again. The personality of this team and the personality of this city are so inextricably intertwined that it's amazing. So there's something that we definitely want to make sure that we take care of. And remember that as euphoric as we are, as happy as we are, as celebratory as we want to be today and tomorrow, that the entire world will be watching our city. And we want to show them that our team and our city are classy, that we know how to conduct ourselves. Nobody has to get hurt. Nobody has to be pushed aside, that we can come together as a city, a community, a team, and enjoy this fantastic, absolutely fantastic event after 30 years and show the rest of the world, especially New York, and Mayor de Blasio, still want to know about our bet, baby. Tasting that cheesecake, listening, looking forward to hearing you sing Kansas City at a ballet school. It's an interesting bet. We want to make sure that we understand that we will have children with us tomorrow who have never seen this. And if there were children born in 1986, this is the first time they've ever seen it. And when they tell their children about it, we want them to be able to tell them about how great this city was, how much fun we had, how brilliant the organization was, but we don't want to have any negatives. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. I think it's very important that you pay attention to the logistical side, how to get here, where to park, what to bring, dress comfortably, make sure you check the weather, all of those things so that when you get here, when you get along that parade route, you'll have nothing to do except stand back and enjoy this event that we haven't seen in this city for 30 years. That in and of itself ought to be enough to inspire everybody in this city. Last thing I'll say is I want to congratulate the Royals. How many people in 5-6 years ago were writing them off, wanted managers changed, all sorts of stuff. The thing I really like about it is Dayton Moore and the Glasses stuck with a plan. They had a plan. They had a long-term vision. They listened to people criticize it and beat it up. But at the end of the day, they stuck with it, and that's why we're here today. And that's why we have a championship team, and that's why we're a championship city, because we stick with our plans and our visions. Thank you for being here. I turn it back over to Kathy, and she can tell you whatever she needs to tell you about whatever it is she needs to tell
Kansas City
you about.
Mayor Sly James talking about the Royals' big victory yesterday and kind of looking ahead for tomorrow for the big parade celebrations. It's going to be huge. It's going to be big, and we've got all the details for you coming up.
Starts at noon, and you can watch it live right here on Fox 4 if you don't make it out there. We have lots more for you coming up at 9. We're going to head out to Kathy now, who's checking out some gear for us.
Yeah, and the people are talking about the Royals, of course, and buying everything as little as just little badges like this for $2 to $80 with the big sweatshirts. All sorts of folks here. And how crowded is it at this store? We'll tell you coming up and what you can expect in just a moment. You're watching Fox 4 News at 9.
Amazing. Came all the way today for 24 hours just to make sure I was here to see him clinch the World Series. Best sporting day of my life.
A huge congratulations to our boys in blue. They brought home their second World Series championship in franchise history last night. Well, during the early morning hours, we are going to have more to come still throughout the hour. And speaking of the Royals, we've got to check your forecast for the big Royals parade. Tomorrow, absolutely gorgeous weather. We're going to see mostly sunny skies and temperatures that'll be warming through the 60s as you are heading out and getting your spot along the parade route. Parade begins promptly at noontime, 70 degrees, and then we're going to continue to warm into those middle 70s later into the afternoon. We're going to be talking more in detail about what's in store for the rest of the week. That's still ahead.
All right, thank you, Michelle. Well, a lot of us fans got very, very little sleep last night.
Amazingly, we're not tired.
I know.
Well, maybe a little bit.
We're still running on,
Adrenaline.
fumes at this point. A lot of employees at Academy Sports only got a few hours of shut-eye as well.
They opened their doors early to sell the latest World Series championship gear, and our Kathy Quinn has her hands on some of them. She's at Overland Park with more. Kathy?
Yes. Yes, I do have my hands on some of the t-shirts. This is the t-shirt that's the hot item right now, and they are flying really, really off the shelves here at 97th and Quivira, and you've got these guys working so very, very hard overtime. Look at the line, guys. We've had about 400 or 500 people here since about 6 o'clock this morning, so they open till 2, then they close down to refurbish and get everything ready to go again, Josh. And so does this surprise you, all these folks?
Oh, absolutely not. Just the turnout we've had with the Royals, it's just par for the course.
It's been like that almost every game, hasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, but this is the big one.
Yeah. Every championships, it got bigger and bigger, and of course the World Series as big as you can get.
All right, so what's going to happen is they're flying off the shelves right now, but throughout the morning we've seen 2 or 3 shipments come in.
Yep, they're coming in constantly throughout the day. We'll see them late into the evening, and then that'll just continue until we get everybody taken care of.
I was just going to ask you that. I know you close at 10 o'clock, but let's say that there are still people coming in, still looking for shirts. What are you going to do?
Take care of our customers.
All right. So you actually got one of these too, didn't you? Let's see how it looks on you.
Absolutely. Yep,
right.
Fits perfect.
All right. It does fit perfect. Yes, it does. The Royals fit perfectly with the championship. All right, guys. Kathy Quinn, Fox 4 News, working for you. Thank you.
You're right about one thing, Kathy. This is the big one, that's for sure. Thank you.
Great head of hair can take 10 years off your age. Did you know that? After the break, a celebrity hairstylist who hails from right here in the Metro joins us with tips on how to end the frizz from the dry air of summer.
Can you
Here we go. Hold that thought. When it comes to your hair, it's time to turn away from the chemicals and use natural care. Water, believe it or not. And
yes.
Here's the guy who's going to explain it all for us. Celebrity stylist, Kansas City native Sean Kristen joins us with some tips we can all try at home. First, though, let's get a little bit of your background because you're from here in Kansas City. How'd you get started?
I am Go Royals, Blue Sox.
Oh, look
I know,
at you.
right?
Way to
go. Morning came early.
I know, very early. How'd you get started in the hair industry?
So I came up as a hair and makeup artist, film and TV in Hollywood, and then I moved into a salon and I started cut color, coming up as a hairdresser, hair pieces, extensions. But then I lost my hair. I started losing my hair, and it led me to trichology, getting a degree at the scientific study of hair and scalp. And now it led me to the realization of this hair product line that I'm coming out with, healthy care for the hair as opposed to that cosmetic cover-up.
Right. Okay, so let's talk about that because summer's over, we're into fall, but a lot of us are feeling a little dry.
It's dry.
So what do we do?
It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter if you grow gorgeous hair, if your hair suffers. We all suffer dryness. And we mistake that with deep conditioners. We're so addicted to them. We have 15 in our shower, but we only have one shampoo. Which is kind of a flip there. So dry hair is simply the lack of water and the fact that your hair can't retain water. It's not oils, it's not your natural oils, it's just water. So we are depleted of copper and zinc, these 2 minerals that are in the makeup of the keratin molecule that actually allow us to retain water. And water gives us elasticity, bounce, and all of this shine is coming from this. And we need to be able to retain that. So instead of covering that with a chemical or a synthetic, simply replacing the minerals, like with my mineral Lysant Ampule, just that mineral replacement will allow you to retain the water that you need to be hydrated.
And when we have that hydration, our hair shinier? Is it smoother? What does it look like?
Yeah, all of it. It's got.
What's it supposed to look like?
It's supposed to have balance and movement. Hair's supposed to move. And we need to remember it's a part of the living body. We mistake it for being dead. It leaves us, you know, we've based our hair care on the fallacies that hair's dead or our natural oils are some way a natural conditioner, which they're not. The natural oils is sebum. It's a hydrolipidic film. It traps dirt and debris and toxins, and it prevents it from penetrating the body. So it's important that we wash it away, that we get rid of these toxins for a healthy scalp. And we need to understand, for a healthcare approach to hair, that you need to understand the scalp needs cared for. It has needs that are separate from the hair. The scalp is about the natural oils. It's about sweat. It's about growing hair, the papilla, the hormones. That's the issues of the scalp. But the hair is about nutrition. It needs minerals. It needs all the trace elements to have healthy hair. So you need to understand these things and not look for a magic wand. Because listen, we grow hair, right? You gotta grow it. You know, there's no fake out. There's no magic pill. There's no magic wand. Your hairdresser don't have no
And I think we can trust you, because from a guy who said that he was losing his hair, you have a beautiful head of hair now.
My ponytail used to be like the size of a pea. You'd pull it back and it was a pea. And
okay, give us the hair. Give us while I read this.
I know, right? And feel it. It's soft.
Beautiful. Okay, if you'd like to learn more, get a head of hair like this, head to SeanChriston.com. And it's SHANN, so check that out. You
and biomethod.net.
Perfect.
To find the product is great.
Yep, you can learn more about his products there at biomethod.net. All right, Nicole, we're going to send it out to you.
That's awesome.
The order's in. These World Series championship shirts are hot off the press and on the shelves this morning, at least for now. Up next, we're live at Hy-Vee with details.
And some diehard fans knew the Royals would win long before that 12th inning. The one celebrity who predicted the crown to the world ahead of Game 5. You're watching Fox 4 News at 9.
You know, to be able to sit here and call ourselves World Series champions, it's an unbelievable feeling.
They wanted to win the World Series, they did. So, I mean, it's just a special, special group that doesn't come around very often.
Unfinished business, no more. Kansas City pulled a postseason record, coming back to win the 2015 championship, and they didn't even score into the 9th inning before going on to beat the New York Mets 7-2 in 12 innings in Game 5 of the World Series.
I don't know a fan who didn't have chills, tears in their eyes.
Exactly.
Oh, amazing. New Royal shirts hot off the presses this morning. Game Time Graphics has been printing those shirts since the Royals clinched the 4th game last night.
And now they've made their way to the Hy-Vee stores. Our Nicole D'Antonio joins us live from the Inglewood location with more. Nicole?
Good morning. Yes, earlier today we saw those shirts being printed, then we saw them being boxed up, being shipped. We followed that car here to Hy-Vee, where they've actually been placed out. We're placing them out right now. Brad joins me. He's the manager of general merchandise here at Hy-Vee. Thanks for being with us here this morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Walk me through what it was like yesterday as soon as that game ended. I know you said people were coming in and out.
We had a lot of people coming in right after the game looking for their shirt immediately. We were lucky enough to have it. We pre-ordered shirts. We had them on hand, whether they win or lost. If they lost, we would have had to throw those shirts away. But
you were that confident.
Right, absolutely. We knew they were going to win, so we had the shirts here ready to go.
You had about 200, 300 shirts that were already sold, almost sold out by this morning when you replenished them.
Correct. We had about 283 shirts out of 288 shirts sold by the time I walked in at 5:45.
When I got here this morning, there was already a big group of people waiting to get their shirts.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's been going nonstop. The phones have been ringing off the hook since 5:45, and people want to know if we've got their shirts, and of course we do. And
let's show off some of these shirts. Let's see them right here.
Absolutely.
So here we go. World Champs Blue Crew comes through. Love them. What's your goal for the rest of the day? I know we're going to get a couple more styles coming in.
The rest of the day, it's going to be putting out shirts. We've got several different outlets that we're going to be able to get shirts from today. So as those roll in, we'll get out new varieties and styles and just keep going.
I'll be here. Brad, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I do want to quickly show you guys. Take a look at this. You probably remember this shirt, Division Champs. Take a look at this. We have the League Champs and, of course, on the table being placed out as we speak, World Series Champs. Blue Crew comes through. Nicole D'Antonio, Fox 4 News, working for you.
All right, Nicole, thank you. Well, with the big win comes a big parade. You can join Fox 4 for the official World Series celebrations tomorrow afternoon. There's going to be a 2.3-mile-long parade. It starts at noon sharp.
And the parade starts at Grand Boulevard between Sprint Center and Kansas City's Power and Light District. It ends at Union Station with a victory rally out front. We have all of this information on fox4kc.com. If you're driving down, leave early. Consider a carpool. Parking is going to be at a premium. We've got all the parking and street closures on our website, so check those out as well. Well, it's a story that we've been following the past few weeks is second baseman Ben Zobrist's upcoming baby.
Yeah, his wife is a ball of laughs on social media.
Very funny.
She's awesome. Juliana and their other 2 kids made it to the game last night. The Zobrist family got on a private jet, but along with Juliana's doctor, just to be safe, she's due any day now. They made it through the long game. No baby yet. Afterwards, she said despite her own career of being a successful musician, this tops the list.
So we're here and I'm so thankful because this is, I mean, of all the boxes to check off in your career, this is the one, you know, this is the biggest one.
And for all the fans who couldn't make it to New York, they celebrated just as hard here in the Metro. Even here at our station, our co-workers could not contain themselves.
Details are already out. We got them for you.
That's right. The
yeah! Jason Lamb celebrating with us. I dropped my chair.
Jason Lamb.
Mary, tell us about the parade.
You have no idea how long this takes to flat iron. I will get you for that.
And who can't relate to Mary, right? Selfie would not be her bestie, I'll tell you that. Who is a little concerned about her hair, but she looks fabulous, doesn't she? Still an awesome way to celebrate. Who loves Jason Lamb? We all do. There he goes. And I love the goggles.
Oh. All right, many of you plan to incorporate royal blue into your housing decor, right? But after the break, a local designer is here with other home fashion trends for 2016.
And we're working for you with the chance to win.
All right, welcome back. Well, as we head into the holiday season, it's not too early to look ahead to the latest home fashion trends for 2016. Principal Design Director Jill Tran is here with some ideas for furniture and the accessory market. First off, we have to talk about the royal blue. Do you think it's going to be in for 2016?
Absolutely. Blue is still in. And I have to say, it's been really cool in Kansas City. We've had a lot of clients ask for the perfect royal blue in different circumstances for sofas and chairs and things like that. It's been a lot of
fun. Chairs, what other things could you perhaps make royal blue?
Pillows. Pillows are a great one. You can rotate them through. You know, pick different. You can have different areas of the house, of course. It'll pop a color. Support for the royals.
Perfect. All right,
Great
tell us
stuff.
about some of the other trends, Jill.
Well, we've got a lot of mid-century modern here that's really popping up and getting strong here. We're looking at a very dark room. Rooms went to white. Now they're going to the dark. We've got a lot of the brass here. The soft pinks. It's always fun to watch the reds change. And really right now it's kind of more of the salmons and the persimmons and the super pale pink. Here's some mid-century modern right there. We've got a lot of embellishments. You know how it goes from being very plain and kind of follows the economy, which is always very fascinating. But now that people are spending more money and have a little bit more money, manufacturers are putting more dollars into the finishes of their products. So whether that's the type of paint finish or nicer handles or a nicer stain or just being smoother puts more money into being made, and so the things are getting nicer and prettier and more embellished again.
What's your ideas about taking a small item and just giving it a little bit of detail, which can really make all the difference in the world? Are there areas of the house where it's something, a small little detail that we could apply, which would make it stand out?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, pretty much any room. I think every room needs somewhat of a focal point, but if you've got a great piece of furniture, or again, if you've got a sofa that needs a little royal blue, you know, color can be a big part of that too. And embellishments just with trim and fringe and buttons.
How about big blue antlers in the living room?
I have one in each room. One in each room. Great as a coat rack.
Really? And then,
sorry, Miss.
And then, how about a Royals-themed room in your house? If you could have any kind of Royals, like what would you? Where would you start? What would you do?
Well, a lot of it is we want to. A lot of it kind of centers around the bar and the TV. I mean, let's be honest here. But so you know, massive amounts of seating and things like that. So comfort, cool, and you have to have a place for everybody to set their drink.
And a place for the crown, right?
Well, yeah.
Oh. I know you're fired up about it. You're a native of Kansas City.
I am. It's so awesome. I'm so proud of our boys.
And like me, you got woken up by the fireworks too, right?
I did. I watched the whole thing in the last couple seconds. Oh, yeah, but I support her through and through.
Feels good waking up a champion, doesn't it, Jill? Woo! Boom! All right, if you like other ideas or trends from Jill, you can head to TranThomasDesign.com. Kim?
Thank you, guys. Well, earlier we talked about hair. Now it's time to take our skin to the next level. We are working for you with ways to repair your skin, and we're using chemical peels this morning. And some ideas you can try at home. Stick around. Michelle?
And our temperature.
I can't believe it's amazing. I mean, this is one of the best moments of my life.
What a team, what a ride. A Royals celebration continues this morning after our boys in blue won the World Series in New York last night. A huge congrats again to them. Don't forget, we got the big parade coming up tomorrow. We've got all the details on fox4kc.com. Speaking of that Royals parade, the weather looks fantastic and very similar to what we're going to see out there today. Right now we are enjoying those royal blue skies. Downtown just sparkling this morning. 59 degrees the current air temperature. So we're off to kind of a mild start. Southwest winds will be running about 10 miles per hour, and into the afternoon you'll notice we're going to warm pretty quickly. Well above average, lower 70s around lunchtime, middle to upper 70s expected for afternoon highs, and basically repeat the forecast for tomorrow, what we're seeing today. So we are expecting some pretty nice conditions as the Royals celebrate, and we have the big parade downtown tomorrow that kicks off at noon right here on Fox 4. We are going to be talking about some changes, though, for the end of the week and much cooler conditions heading on into the upcoming weekend, though. Kim?
All right, Michelle, thanks. Well, if you're a little tired this morning, you know, all the World Series excitement, sometimes there's just not enough concealer in the world, is there? Well, we're working for you this morning because we have esthetician Kenley Livingston here. She has some great tips for us, and let's introduce our model and our esthetician who's going to be working.
Great. Yep, I have Jen here today, and she's going to be demonstrating a chemical peel on Oliha, who has bravely volunteered to do this on television today.
Let's talk about the benefits of chemical peels while they get started.
Sure. I think chemical peels can be used for almost any condition for the skin. It's one of those amazing treatments that I don't care who you are, I don't care what skin problem you have, a peel can be your solution.
It can help. And how so? How does it work?
I always say peels work from the inside out, and so it's a series of ingredients that are going to be absorbed into the deeper layers of your skin. They're measured by depth.
Okay.
So you'll hear about light peels, you'll hear about mid-depth peels, you'll hear about deep peels.
Okay.
The deeper you go, longer the downtime,
okay,
the crazier you're going to look, but the more powerful the results.
Okay, we're going to look at the process here. What can folks expect if they try a peel?
I would say that even after one peel, probably what I notice the most for people is the retexturization of the skin and a more bright and even skin tone.
So you get kind of that shine back that
yes,
that glow that we all used to
the
have
glow.
when we were young, right?
The vibrancy.
Okay, what tips do you have for folks to try at home?
Well, I'm all about simple. A lot of times people get preoccupied with all the extras in skincare because there's so many options. So we focus on basics here at Kenley Skin Shop. Cleanse, everybody needs to wash.
Right.
Toner is a huge one that people are always missing.
Okay, so, and that's something I don't use, but that's important.
I call it the sad, forgotten step of skincare, for sure. You're not alone. So,
what does toner do?
Well, it establishes an acid mantle, and people have no idea what that term means. And so it's a natural protection our skin does for us to help skin be healthy and strong.
Perfect. So it kind of protects it against all the environmental stuff, everything.
I think of like a little force field that is just sitting over the surface of my skin, keeping it safe all day long.
We know all about the force here at Fox 4 News at 9.
Wonderful.
So we're good. Okay, so wash first.
Cleanse.
Toner.
Tone.
What's the next step we should do at home?
Exfoliate regularly.
Okay. How often is regularly? Once a week? Once a month?
Everybody's skin is different, and that's where people fall into traps, is because there's no one-size-fits-all approach to fixing a face.
So just what works for you? You got to play around a little bit?
We exfoliate differently. We don't like the scrubs. We're not a fan of the manual exfoliators.
Okay.
Those little particles.
Yeah, like the gritty stuff.
They can cut, pull, and tear on the surface of your delicate skin fibers, and it causes premature breakdown of that tissue.
Okay, what else is another at-home step we should all be doing?
So we use vitamin A.
Okay.
Topical vitamin A, which people are familiar with. you know, retin A.
Right.
I don't like retin A, but vitamin A is not a stranger to skincare, but that's what we recommend using for exfoliation at home.
Okay, very good. And are there any other steps we should be trying at home?
Good old sun protection.
Okay, every day.
Every day, I don't
Even
care.
in the winter.
Yeah, that's a huge point because a lot of people think as soon as that sunshine isn't out there, I don't need to put my sunscreen on. Oh my gosh, that is absolutely not true.
Every day. Look at her. What part is this?
Yeah, so we do custom peels at Kinley Skin Shop. No two peels are alike.
Okay.
Depends on the skin, just
So
like
you'll
I said.
you'll make it specifically for whatever someone needs.
Absolutely.
If you'd like more information on this morning's segment, you want to learn more about Kinley, you can go to kansascityskincare.com. Kinley's shop is located in Overland Park. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh,
Great
thanks for having
information.
us.
All right, Nick, I'm going to figure out how to get rid of the bags under my eyes. We'll send it to you in the meantime.
Okay, when you find out, let me know too. The Royals finished what they started a year ago in Game 5 of the World Series last night. Hear what a former competitor had to say about the 12th inning thriller. This is Fox 4 News at 9. Back live on Fox 4 News at 9. The Kauffman Center for the Performing Arts was one of the first locations around town to congratulate our Royals. Overnight, the logo on the Broadway side changed from Take the Crown to simply Crowned.
Love it.
That's awesome. And a Royal victory is never complete without, say, Salvador Gatorade bath. And last night, his final splash went to manager Ned Yost. And the Royals tweeted this video. Take a look.
Love it.
He walked headfirst into that Gatorade splash, and a big hug there for the World Series MVP. And skipper Ned Yost, who has the highest winning percentage in the playoffs of any baseball manager, any active baseball manager. Ned Yost managed his tail off. Celebrities came out in droves to congratulate the boys in blue. Eric Stonestreet said he was very happy for his hometown before reminding Jimmy Kimmel that he lost their bet. Paintball in a bounce house.
Can't wait to see that. When asked if he was still awake, White House Press Secretary and KC native Josh Earnest said, "I'm just glad my Let's Go Royals chants didn't wake anybody up." Before the game, celebrity Rob Riggle predicted not only a World Series win, but a Chiefs win also.
It happened during Week 8 picks on Fox NFL Sunday.
What's up, guys? Of course, I'm picking the Kansas City Chiefs this week. When me and my friends found out the game was on so early, we decided to keep the party going all night long. Hey, check it out. I'm dressed as a potential World Series champion.
Nice. Riggle also tweeted pictures of his tickets to Game 6, saying that he's totally fine not using them, and bet that a bet that he made back in May about the Royals winning it all. Take a look at that stub right there. Even in the 2014 champs, the San Francisco Giants congratulated the Royals, saying we'll see you in 2016. How about that?
And don't forget, tomorrow, we're going to party like it's 1985. And then after that, we're going to say, let's party like it's 2015.
Got that right.
You can join Fox 4 for the official World Series celebrations. There will be a parade starting at noon. It's going to run from Grand Boulevard between the Sprint Center and the Kansas City Power and Light District. It's going to end at Union Station with a victory rally out front there. We also have all this information on our website at fox4kc.com.
And the weather's going to be perfect for tomorrow. Temperatures well above average. We're going to be in the 60s around 10 a.m.